Howdy folks, and welcome to the Arrival campaign, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast. I'm Mike, the DM, and without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Howdy folks, and welcome back to the Arrival campaign, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast. We're getting back into the swing of things after a few weeks of misplaced efforts into Monster Hunter. So we're getting back to the Arrival campaign.
True that.
I'm Michael, your Dungeon Master, and joining me today we have...
Blake playing Castle.
Riley with Vera.
J. Cody playing Cal.
Alright. And when last we left our band of misfit soldiers, they had received orders from a chief medical officer in a forward operating post in this location. I actually don't need to move visual aspect for the players because the video actually just sees what I can see. So currently on the map, these heroes have made their way about 40 miles northwest? Yes, northwestward. And in doing so, after losing, not necessarily losing, but receiving some injuries in a wolf fight, they had to send back their comrade Sia to the city. But they received their orders, their further orders from the chief medical officer at this operating post, whose name is now Ted. Chief Medical Officer Ted assigned the group with the essential task of scouting out the strength and number, if possible, of orc activity, savage activity to the north, within the northern woods. In doing so, the party traveled for about half a day's travel into the woods, about 10-15 or so miles, until shortly after, not shortly, I just said several miles, they came into contact with a small scouting party of orcs after a short skirmish in which one of the orcs engaged with the group while another retreated off into the woods in what is generally, they believe, the north. It's a little difficult to tell with the sun high in the sky as it is. The party, with Vera being the one to deliver the killing blow to this orc, decided to take a short rest to bandage their wounds for just a minute, and in doing so afterwards, follow after their quarry and achieve their mission. So we come to them, and how are y'all doing? What are y'all getting up to?
I'm probably just making sure everyone's alright, healthy, not bleeding.
Yeah, you guys take, several minutes, about, a little more than half an hour to bandage everything up, close all your wounds. Castle essentially had a gigantic javelin sticking out of his side, which was
How long's that been there?
It looks like a toothpick.
I'll take that out.
Take
Should
what?
probably remove that.
Remove what? Oh.
I
That's
just
not
flick
good.
it.
Alright, now I know it's
It's out, just like pulling a tooth, you know?
I just bend down and pick up some dirt and then just hand it to Castle.
And I immediately
Do we have two
swat
medics?
it down. No.
Do we have 2 medics? Wow. Both of you must really know your stuff.
That was quality dirt if I've ever seen it, but not what you need.
I know my
And
dirt.
I start stitching him and sewing him, or whatever the appropriate procedure is.
Yeah, you reach inside, you stick 2 arteries together, and you're like, that looks good.
Wow. Whoa. Looks great. Well, I got some calipers. Just clip it. That's what I got.
It sounds painful, and I don't like the thought of it, but you do it. And minutes pass by, but you guys are fully healed. And upon doing so, blah, 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 you guys achieved level trace. The trace horny boys are not trace
What?
horny whatever. You guys are level 3 now. There's a thing.
Take a lap.
Yeah.
There's a show.
You've been pushing the trace hoodie.
It's from the Adventure Zone, and I really like that podcast. And it's a really good name for an adventuring group. I'm just saying. All right, so what's the next step? What do you guys decide to do? You guys, the woods are quiet. The sun wanes a little bit, and you get the sense that it's falling in one direction. So you have a general direction of where north is and where south is and where west is.
Well, we still have a job to do, and I believe we could track the one orc that got away easily enough, but we just have to be careful because we don't know what's waiting on the other side.
That's good point.
Are there any any footprints or anything? Or
Yeah, you all, if you do so choose to do, can give me a survival check as you attempt to track.
Boy! Oh.
Whap!
Oh, okay, well.
Well, all right.
oh dear.
Cal, you want to throw in there?
What was the check? Sorry.
Survival. You don't have to.
Nah.
All right.
23.
Almost a 1.
Hell.
Yeah, very much so. You
Almost
guys.
almost a 20.
In fact, we can kind of throw to the map. Oh wait, no, we can't. I deleted it. Sorry. You have a general idea of where the smaller of the two orcs was last seen. You move over to his that general area and try to gather any clues. Obviously, he moved in a general direction, heading out, but it is quite thick. The forest is thicketed with branches and trees and leaves of all the sort. But there does seem to be a series of I guess you could say footprints, at least like indentions in the forest floor, as it's very high rising. So there are a few signs of broken branches and the like. But it does seem that it's a little hard to manage to find in the first place as you're moving along this path and traveling along it.
I tell Vera and Castle, hey, I found a path. Vera, Castle, I found a trail.
It looks like a trail, yes.
Yeah, or like the path. I found the prints.
Mm-hmm. And
I
altogether,
just want to make sure I'm not alone.
no, you're separated. You get further ahead, and rocks fall. You die.
See you guys later.
Alone inside.
But altogether, with the few clues that you can gather, you find a resembling path of like similar. How would you say? Not activities, but basically like where you see broken twigs and indentions in the earth floor, you follow that. But you do so for quite a while. You had to heal up for a few minutes after that last fight, and you're traveling along this path. Is there anything you guys discuss as you're trying to continue this search for your quarry?
I don't have anything to say. I'm tracking. I am tracking right now.
I keep sticking my finger in the hole that the javelin made for science.
I look back and I'm like, stop that! Hey, cut that out.
Why?
I'll have to restitch you.
But that was fun.
That was fun.
So who's front? Who's following the path the hardest? Who's leading the survival search?
I probably was until I noticed the
Cow.
hole. Until I noticed that hole.
All right, sure.
I was picking at it.
Cal, can you give me a perception check?
For sure. 13.
You notice that the forest itself is quite quiet, other than the rustling of maybe some forest animals aside around you, and then your own movement and your own steps within the earth. But after about another 30 or so minutes of traveling, you hear birdsong. And it actually does seem kind of strange. And you gather it's just strange because there wasn't any previously.
So like a signaling bird call as opposed to real birds are singing.
Cal, give me an insight.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, do you hear the? But
yeah. So you can tell your party this, and if you guys
20,
damn.
soft 20.
Yeah, it's strange because it starts abruptly and it finishes abruptly, and it comes from multiple directions.
I think they're communicating through bird chirps. I haven't heard any this entire time.
That don't sound right.
I'm just gonna slowly pull my pistol out of my holster and just kind of have it out.
And I will follow this lead.
Let's try not to use force. Let's be cautious, you know. If we have an opportunity to talk, let's take it. They are civilized, just in a different sense.
I'm sure you can have that talk then.
Cal. That's not what we're sent out here to do.
We're here to count. We're not here to kill.
I can accept that. But if we can take them, then we will.
If we have to, I think so. But either way, we should be cautious.
As you say that, you look forward and ahead, traveling trying to find the next step into this path. But not far off at all. And sidestepping from behind. Am I? Well, fix your stuff, Riley.
Yeah, I've been getting a little bit of feedback, but I'm using some pretty shitty headphones.
Yeah. Blake, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
I can hear you now.
Okay, sure. All right. Everyone just saw my send nudes Discord channel. But from behind a trunk of a tree step two figures. Both seem to be in very dark clothing and are relatively thin. One seems to have these long, almost not regal, but these are essentially robes with different jewelry, banding, very simplistic jewelry around their neck and arms and around their shoulders. These almost like very large gems, while the other one seems to have a cloak around its head as well, but is in a more I guess you could say not feral, but a more vicious outfit. A very dark stained brown leathers, a brown shawl, and these two very large curved blades at their hip. The robed figure kind of brings a hand up and points to the three of you, and the other seems to just have his hands at both of his blades. And in a very gruff and almost hard to distinguish voice, whatever this figure is, it may be 40 or 50 feet ahead, not too far away from you. They say, "You do not belong. Turn back."
Cal, you want to take this one?
Yep, I just
Holy
kind of
shit.
forcibly pat him on the back.
I'll like stumble forward a little bit. Yes, we mean no harm. We're passing through. We are not from here. You are correct.
This figure turns to its left, speaks to this other folk in a very hushed tone.
Oh fuck, we fought these guys like an hour and a half ago. Shit.
And they pull back this robed figure.
Wait. How long ago did we fight them?
About an hour and 15 minutes ago.
We killed one of them.
Sure.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I'm committed.
Men. Yeah. Jay, you took the head on this one, so I'm just gonna let you do you.
Me
You
too.
do you, man.
We're just hanging
you
behind
go
you,
for it.
looking
I just
smugly
have my
as we know
hand.
exactly how this will turn out.
Yeah. And I have my gun at the ready. I'm not pointing it at them, but I'm ready.
Yeah, sure. And this figure pulls back its cowl. The other with its falchions stays at the ready as well, but this figure that speaks in your language pulls back its form. Immediately you notice one eye is gouged out and missing from some sort of scar that runs along from top to bottom of their head. But the figure seems almost feminine in feature, very long black hair, but the skin and much of the features a dark red orange sort of tinge to them, and a very distinct pattern of a jawline with two sort of tusks raising out above from their underlip. They burp because they're savages. But this is an orc, if any of at least of the female variety, and she turns to her left, speaks in Orcish, and then she whistles, seeming to send out some sort of signal. You are of the invaders, and you do not belong. Turn back.
I wouldn't be making threats with those little pieces of metal you have right there. You aren't in control here.
Oh God.
What?
Maybe we can turn back and I whisper like kind of back toward.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can just walk away now and follow their tracks later. See where their camp is.
Let's see. Can you roll perception checks?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh God.
21.
Fira, there's a really nice bug on the ground.
Thank you. I pick it up.
Cal and Castle, you see more figures emerge from the wood lines and the tree lines around you, some within the trees themselves.
What's the number at right now?
Of figures?
Yeah.
That you can see. There are two in front of you, directly in front of your path where you were talking. And then maybe on both sides there are two more. So there's two to the left and two to the right.
Okay, so 4 on 3.
Mm-hmm. That you can physically see.
What do you think of that, Castle?
I see an even fight.
I don't see a need to fight right. I think we could walk away and just follow the main camp. We're trying to go.
We're here for a purpose, Kaladin.
Yes,
We've seen 6 of them.
Scout them.
And look around. We can only see 2, but we know they're throwing up signals. Who's to say they're not going to follow us back? Keep an eye on us.
All right. Well, I can't go into a fight with one of us hesitating. So yes, let's go back, Cal. All right. We'll be on our way then. Sorry for trespassing. Just don't make any mistakes.
She
And I guess we turn around. Or I turn around. Begin walking the other direction.
Yeah, she seems to cock her head and kind of squint her eyes. Good. This is the right choice. Never return. And you guys make your way back the way you came.
Yeah, I mean, probably walk like an hour.
Sure.
We can stop and search, make sure we're not being followed.
For the first 10 or 15 minutes, it's almost glaringly obvious that there are two that are following you. But in about, another 30 minutes, it seems that these two sort of taper off, and you make your way back the same hour to about where you had encountered that first fight with that a series of rocks. This similar like outcropping. But you find yourselves there, unfettered by a combat.
Did you guys see that? There was one talking. You're not blown away by that. It's incredible. They learned our language?
Aren't you the one that's always saying they're civilized?
Yes, but I am impressed by their intelligence.
Well,
I think we wait and try and follow their tracks later where we encountered them.
and are you fully capable of accepting that if they catch us following them again, there is going to be a fight?
If we are in danger, I will act in defense. But I think we can do this without provoking an attack. Cautious.
I'm not the quietest guy, so, I'm not entirely sure what you're planning, but
Well,
they're probably going to see me coming. Let me just say that. They're probably going to know I'm there.
I mean, we can try. It's better this way, that it maybe they're definitely going to have the drop on us at some point. At least maybe this way we can observe silently.
Maybe if Castle holds some sticks and moves real slow, they'll think he's a treat.
That's
You guys could try carrying me.
that's not a good idea.
That's no.
The fuck? What is your intelligence? What the shit?
Mine? -1.
Vera, that's the dumbest
Mine?
10. The dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life.
That was so funny.
She proves the
6.
point. Yes. 3 6.
And they were
Hi.
following us. They had communications. They're very strategically advanced. I didn't expect this, if I'm totally honest.
I thought they spoke in
I
grunts.
felt like writing in my journals about these things while we wait for an appropriate time to go and try and track.
I give Vera a very, very annoyed look.
So I mean, in the time that it took you to go encounter this party and return, 2 hours pass, and so the sun it's let's say 5 p.m. The sun looks to be setting soon, but again, it's a little hard to tell because it's just mostly high foliage.
All right, well, we're gonna track. We should do still.
Can we do one thing first? Jacody, can you disconnect and reconnect, and I'll do the same because we're having a little bit of a connectivity issue. So bye. All right, and I'm back. Oh wait, whoops. I'm back. Wait, he's gone. All right, I'm back. We're all back.
All right, is that better?
Yeah, sure. We'll hope it will be. So how long do you guys wait? What do you guys do? What's the plan?
Yeah, I think wait 2 hours or something.
Wait till the sun sets.
Dark.
No. I thought from the incident, but yeah, if there's still light, we have to find tracks to get any sort of indication.
I mean, you could probably get back to where you were.
Yeah.
We
but-
can long rest and wake up early in the morning
That's also an
Yeah.
option.
and get the drop on them early. But we are going to have shifts.
Right.
I can
I
take
don't-
the first one.
Yeah, I don't mind.
All right.
Because I feel like there are some abilities that maybe you guys used that don't come back after a short rest. So I don't know. We're only level 3, so
Yeah, I
don't
used
know.
one of my science slots.
Science. Bill. All right, so you guys take a long rest. With Castle taking the first watch. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
Can I? Michael,
Yes.
can I use a imposing frame while they're sleeping, like while I'm taking watch? Can I use imposing frame to block them while they're in their little sacks, their little bedrolls?
All curled up.
What is that, like an action?
Like for the entire while, I just can't move. Or you spend your movement, and I get a +1 order of I get a +1 to AC, and they get half cover until the beginning of my next turn. But I could essentially just like keep using it.
Mm,
You just literally stand over us the whole night.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
you could do that. You might face exhaustion. Just because you
Just standing there and looking big.
Hey man, like it's literally doing something in combat versus to like sit down and keep
All
your
right. Well
eyes
then,
open.
no, it's fine.
All right.
I'll just
Hey
just
man,
impose
have you ever
myself.
stood at attention for longer than like an hour? It's not fun.
Or having to exude some sort of being imposing.
Have you ever
That's
had-
exactly-
I haven't,
too.
but Castle.
someone who
but,
is
but Castle's
sad.
probably really good at it. Castle's probably
True.
really
You
good
can
at
roll.
it.
You can roll for it and contest it.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
It was more of a yes or no question. You don't need to get into the science of it.
I did. I'm all about the science. Bill. All right, and you take your first watch. Give me a perception check.
Woo. Level 3 perception. Yeah.
All right, level 3. Did you just roll 2, or was that from an? Oh no, that was from an earlier one. All right, so with an 8 perception. This is like the first watch. You guys kind of set up your small bed rolls. Do y'all set up a fire?
How cold does it get at night?
Yeah.
Not too cold.
Oh.
It's temperate.
Is the moon out, or are we covered by a bunch of
So within
foliage?
within the first rest, like the sun does set, and
I think we're trying to stay unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys get your first bit of rest going while Castle takes his watch. There seems to be the activity of animals in the general area. You catch some sort of jack-a-rabbit, some tiny horns that hop.
I'm picking at my stitches because Cal's asleep.
Yeah, they're very itchy.
Son of a bitch.
Very, very itchy. But the moon begins to rise. It's a little before midnight, because you guys did start resting early. But you go unabated and unprovoked for the time being. You can move into the second watch. Whoever would like to do that.
Yeah.
I'll go second.
I'll just lay down and count on the thud of my body hitting the ground to wake them up.
It did.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Jesus.
I cuddle up next to Cal.
I just kind of lay 100% stiff and straight and just stare up, like the most uncomfortable I've ever been.
I just laugh. You boys cuddle up now.
I'm
Get
just
cozy.
close to crying.
All right. Castle, you fall heavily into your slumber, while Cal finds a little difficulty, but some sort of warmth and comfort against his well-being or judgment. But Vera, you can roll a perception to keep your eyes out for any.
Oh,
All right, I didn't see the dice roll. Do you have your dice roller?
no.
What the heck? Turn your
I
dice
don't
roller
like
on.
it.
Oh well, fine. We don't like you. So a 12 perception. The moon does rise a bit higher into the night sky, and there's very few sounds of birds, but there's the constant rustling of critters and the like.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Hop. Click. Hop. Click. You don't hear that.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, fuck.
Mop. So you don't see this.
Nope.
There we see in third person view some robed, hooded figure that seems to have a elevated position, with particularly you, Vera, in sight, and the other two laying down into their bedrolls. And this creature, unbeknownst to you, sits and watches for several minutes, quietly unmoving, until it drops to the forest floor. And you hear a thud, a quick patter of movement, not 20 or 30 feet ahead of you and to your left. And this creature moves out and behind another tree, revealing himself to you. But it takes a second before you even notice him as you kind of scan the area. And you look at him, or it, and he's just standing there up against this tree, leaned against it, with two very familiar blades at its side. You see him. It.
Okay. Then I just like hop over to where Cal and Castle are, and I like pull my guns out and just kind of turn them to where I'm holding them by the barrel, and then like whack each one of them with the butt of a gun so that they wake up.
Yeah, the two of you feel a very hard
I pick up Kaladin thinking it's my gun, and I point him at the guy. Oh, sorry, Cal.
Jesus Christ! Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then I just point over to where the guy with the swords in the tree is.
In doing so, this stoic figure almost keels over as he kind of palms his face and then shakes it vigorously and then stands upright and looks at the three of you. She told you to leave.
We did.
are leaving. We had injuries. We can't travel far. You attacked us unprovoked, injuring my friend. And I like look over at Castle, pointing this out, and then I see the city, and I go, "You bastard! Stop!"
He kind of takes a minute to that word, unprovoked. Meaning.
No cause to attack us. We had done you no harm.
no harm. My people die at the hands of yours. Every day.
Then do something about it then. And I point the gun at him.
He pulls the cloak back, and you see where his eyes are in the very faint moonlight. There are just two slits of pitch black, but a very furious and almost excited grin. I will. And in that moment, you see nothing.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Sweet.
All right. So a bit of a... Let's just drop you pretty close to each other.
What?
I just stopped hearing you guys for like 20 seconds, I
Yeah,
think.
same.
I gotta love that that mini
I
choice
love
right
that.
there.
Yeah, the mini kills me every time.
Give me 1 second. Is everything black for y'all? Or no?
No, I can see a map
Can
within the
definitely see.
figure.
Okay, hold on. Oh, here we
He's
go.
totally not
Ah.
right.
Rats.
Totally wasn't like right here, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh no. Sorry, Paul.
God dang it. Ugh. This is really difficult. Hold on.
I can see where you undm fogged it for us. Unfog of Ward.
That's so kind.
Hup.
The one green line. I like it. It's artistic.
That's all we need.
It's bold.
Oop.
Ooh. I think
Hold on, I'm figuring. Whatever, I'm improvising. I don't have fog of war abilities. Bup.
so. Wait, should we be able to see the stones?
No, can you?
Are we in the middle? Yeah, I can't see the stones. I can see
You-
all of the forest around it.
Exactly, and you see that one creature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's essentially what you see. You are enveloped in darkness.
Question.
Yes.
Oh.
Did our vision just go dark, or did we actually see darkness form around us?
Good question. Let's say you see darkness form around you.
Okay.
Like a milky black fog that solidifies. But yeah. And as such, that happens. So what are... I'm sorry, you guys rolled initiative. Oh, look, is it all there? Is that what y'all rolled?
Mm-hmm.
Is that exactly what y'all had rolled already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me drop Dick Butt onto the page so I can roll his initiative. Boop. Boop. I'm not fast enough. Initiative. Nice. Alright, now I can close that. I can get rid of that. Now I can get rid of him. Alright,
Gotta
Veer.
roll off.
Okay. Well, I can't see him.
Oh, here's what I'll do. There's certain rolls I can't necessarily. Y'all hear that? It's the sound of dice.
It's
Do we-
just
do we wanna
a
just have a roll?
sound effect. He's not rolling dice. He's making up numbers.
Yeah, I'm making up numbers, absolutely.
Do you want to just have a roll off, Michael, between us and him?
He had 15.
Or between me and him?
Oh, is he gone
Well, I had
again?
15 too.
God dang it. What? No, you have a 17.
That's a 15.
What the
That's a
fuck?
15, Michael.
Oh, see, okay, so these are wrong. Okay. So, Vera, you had a 24?
Yes.
All right. Cal had a
2.
2.
2. Castle had a 15.
15. Me and the
what's your dex modifier? It's pretty high, right? Yeah, this is what I'll do. Control U. He had a 15. And then I'll do a thing where I do this. There we go. Oh, what's your dex modifier? Blake.
+3. We have the same stats.
Sorry.
I said that.
I didn't. I didn't know that. I was asking.
No, I think we're having audio issues, to be honest, but we're just gonna power on through this.
All right. Yeah. Let me
We
roll
keep
it.
having some blank.
Just roll with it. Silent combat.
Roll again.
Wow.
Makes it more interesting.
What is this?
Oh!
All right, there we go. All right, so he'll go first.
Alrighty, and then descending order, and there you go. Perfect. It goes like that. So what is it that you would decide to do with? Top of the round, we have Vera. You can click on your. Oh, you can't. Okay, so literally just tell.
I don't know what
Yeah, literally tell me
Uh,
like in increments of movement, because we can see y'all on my screen.
Okay.
So like 5 feet to the left, to the right, to the top, whatever you want.
Okay, how far away was where he was originally?
He was about 30, about 40 feet away
Oh crap. Okay.
to the west.
I'm gonna move like. Okay, wait. Actually, I'm gonna reach out my arms. Can I like feel, Cal and Castle like where they are in relation to
you
me?
touch one of their
Can
faces.
I see them? Move. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll just move forward. No, I'm not gonna move forward. I'll just shoot in exactly this place where I saw him go.
Okay, yeah, roll at a disadvantage.
That's not all I know to do. Okay. Just a second. Sorry. Here we go. Wow. What did I get? Got a 7.
7. Yeah, the crack of the sound of the revolver goes off, and all of you hear it very loudly as you are right next to Vera, and the bullet just flutters off into the distance with no sound or signal of a target being hit. You can try again if you'd like.
No, I feel like this is I don't miss stuff, and I'm a little taken aback by this. So
Alrighty. Oh, it'd be smarter here. What if I just do this? I reset the fog. So technically, since y'all are in that area, y'all don't see anything because y'all are within that area. But once y'all make it out of there, yeah, I'll just remember that. All right. So, anything else, Vera?
No.
No. Okay. You hold your ground in the center of pitch black darkness, and then it comes to Devilman Crybaby's turn. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's put him here, and he will do some movement. Assuming it is his turn, and assuming he does whatever he wants to. 5, 10, 15. Whoops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And then he is going to roll to attack. This is so cool that y'all just see nothing, but only a little bit, because like that just takes away from the map. Because I made the map, but then what's the point of the map if y'all don't see anything? I don't know. My God, where is my character sheet. Here it is. All right, and then this attack. That is a 22 against big guy. Castle. Mr. Castle.
Yes, it hits. Hello?
All right, thank
Can
you.
you hear me? Yeah.
Just a little.
Struggle.
That's a little barely. I'm gonna do a reroll for the damage, but we're just saying the attack hits. The damage is 11.
Oh!
As it slams into you.
God.
You feel a blade slice into your
It's half that amount of dice that were just rolled. That's 2 totals. That's a lot of dice on the table.
Yeah, so it automatically rolls crit damage, but it is 3d6, so and then we have another attack. 14.
Against me again?
No, all right, so that misses, but the first one slams into you. You get a general idea that it's coming to your map-wise left and below you, as you feel a rush of movement move towards you, and then just the briefest movement away. You can take an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll take a shot.
Does he move away from me as well?
No, he does not. Thank you for asking. Eight. That will not do it, unfortunately. And he backs off and away. Don't worry, guys. At least recording-wise, visually, it's somewhat interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he close to me? during
No,
that, or
he was
did
not.
Okay,
He just
cool.
moved within Cal's area. And
Alright, just making sure.
yeah, no problem. Next from that is Castle's turn. Castle.
Can you hear me throughout this
I
whole
can
time?
now. I can now.
Yeah. Okay. This is all right. We're just gonna go for it. All right. I'm gonna stow my gun. Pick up Cal and Vera if they're behind me and within reach. Just kind of like one in each arm as my action, or as my action and bonus action, just whatever it takes.
Sure. Give me a strength check. You could probably easily do one, but 2 might be a challenge.
What?
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Yeah,
just
I didn't hear a single word.
Sorry.
Yeah. Not a single
No.
word.
strength check.
Okay. Strength check.
Fuck.
Okay, you drag one of them in the hassle of darkness. You can grab onto one easily. As to who it is, you don't know. Well, you kind of do, because physically they feel different. It is.
So, in terms of what's around me, hold on.
It is Cal. You pick up Cal, and you can move him wherever you'd like to at half
around
speed.
me.
I'm sorry.
In terms of,
Oh man.
I'm gonna try and get through my entire turn. So let me just say everything that I gotta say, so we can just get through my turn. So I kind of remember what's around me, sort of. Like, I know he casted like darkness on us or something, but do I have like a recollection of what was around?
Let's say you remember that there was this rock there.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes.
You're back.
Hello.
Okay. Do I have a recollection of what was around me at all? Like rocks, trees.
God damn it. Yes. Well, like the general rocks and some of the trees. Yeah. Like, there were motherfucker. There were rocks to your. Oh, that's fucked up. All right. But there's that rocks to the north, to the south, and there are to the east and west. I mean, you have a general memory of them. Yes. Mr. Castle.
Okay, then I'm just gonna run to where I think there wasn't a tree or rock in the way. I'm gonna drag whoever's with me.
Which yeah, I mean there's there's a path north, south, and east and west. You just gotta give me a direction.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you these blocks as to where you remember some of these increments of things.
Or the one, I guess, east, if there's nothing behind us.
All right. You grab your buddy and move him for 15 feet that way. Let me just grab you two and move you two. I guess you are now technically ahead of him, so let me do that. And then you move half your speed there. We'll just say 15 feet, 5, 10, 15. And at that point, yeah, you see some area. It's gonna be funny because it's all in like blocks and shit, but darkness, huh? Right? Here we go. Whoops. There we go. You are right out of the edge of darkness. What do you do? Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Kaladin Reynolds.
Was I being pulled?
Yeah, you were against your
All
will.
right, I moved the direction I was being pulled for like 10 feet.
Sure. As you do so, you kind of bump into Castle for just a little bit, but
Yeah.
right after that, you kind of then bump into a rock. But then you are you can see much around you, at
Castle,
least by the sunlight. I mean the moonlight.
It's clear this way. I like shout really loud.
All right.
And
And sorry, I missed that. If you said anything.
oh, I just want to ready an action that if I see someone, like if I see this dude, I want to shoot him.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. Sounds good. And then back to top of the round, we have Vera.
Me.
It is you, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. If I
To your right, or to them, I'm assuming. We're having some connectivity issues for some reason. I'm gonna try and disconnect and reconnect. Hopefully that helps. Everyone, if you want to do the same, you can do the same. Bop, 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 bada, bop, 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 bop. And I'm back. Testing.
Hello.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
he is.
We're coming to you loud and clear from the capital wasteland. And all right, so you move to your buddies.
Yes.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20. You bump into a rock a little bit, but then you spend about 25 feet to get right there.
Okay.
You can see you're like just in that precipice of like this line of shadow and cloud. Anything
Hello.
else? Yes.
Yes. Can I see anywhere? Like if that guy? Can I see that guy anywhere? Whoa.
Unfortunately, at the moment you do not see him. No.
Nope. Okay. Well, that's it.
Okie dokie. And then it'll be his turn, and he will move in some location, in some direction. And he is going to attack. And you hear a short puff of air. And where is my character sheet? I'm just going to keep this open. Here we go. I'll pop it over to the second screen. Perfect. Oh, God. This goes to Vera. Does an 8 hit?
No.
All right. How about this one? All those dice. 13
No.
hit? Nope. You see 2 darts fly by you and clash onto the rock behind you. And it's coming from within the globular, circular, shadowed area.
Okay.
But that'll mark his turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do? I'm sorry. It's the end of his turn. It comes to Castles. Castle Smith. Oh man, I don't know what it is today.
Yeah, dude, it's really bad.
Yeah, like honestly, it's really hard to play.
Am I cutting out, or is it just me?
Everybody, like, no, the entire audio,
Everything.
like everybody can't hear everybody for like 5 to 10 second like spans, like
Okay.
more.
Yeah, you just dipped out there for a second.
Well, Blake was talking about it happening. It
Here.
happened in the middle
Yeah.
of his sentence.
We gotta
Yeah,
switch it
yeah,
up.
everybody.
Other
Here,
server.
everyone changed to hot messy foreplay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I hope.
Hello.
No.
Seems to be the same issues.
This is fucking bullshit.
Well, fuck that.
Here I have a.
That might be a Discord problem, honestly. I don't know.
But we just we switched like when we
Yeah,
went to
we
we're
just
all
switched to
boosted
rooms.
now.
Yeah,
It
hold
seemed to
on.
be okay.
All right, so hey folks, so thanks for listening, thanks for watching. We'll get back to you in the next one while we figure out these technical difficulties and see if these guys die. All right, bye.